The only place we could find a copy of the Dæmons was in America. And that was where we had to get it from. There were no copies left in this country at all. Absolutely dreadful. And when was the last time you saw it? I can't remember. We had a showing here in the village not very long ago. I saw it then. I would very much like a copy myself, but I haven't got one.
Alex?
Alex!
Alex, copy time. Eddie, there's one over there.
Has anything else been filmed here?
A lot of things.
Oh, that, all right.
Yes, we've had a lot of retakes of one kind or another of Doctor Who. We've had several skits on Doctor Who. My part in the last skit was, you know, all I do, I mean, I'm nothing but a villager. I'm not of any importance at all. I simply look out of a door and see that there's evil going on the green, and I grab a child and pull it in to get it safe from the evil. And on the skit, what they did was they had a very glamorous young man, and I pulled him in instead of the child. Mind you, I like that bit better. John Betjeman did a programme here on the church. I don't think there are many churches in which John Betjeman didn't do a programme on, but we've had quite a lot of things. I can't remember them all now, but we've had quite a number of things. We're quite a useful village to film in because of having everything all round the green. You can get quite a good, effective setting for things, and the cross and the church and everything. It looks like a picture postcard by the time you're finished.
One over there.
Well, this is 25 years after. It was done about now. You know, I think it was almost exactly the day, wasn't it? Yes. Because if you come to think of it, we couldn't have had it much later in the year, or otherwise there couldn't have been snow. And there was snow, unfortunately, because they went up onto Membry Aerodrome to do a lot of the filming, and of course the snow lay up there, and it was horrible. The other thing which was rather amusing was that at the time we had a telegraph post in the middle of the green from which all our telephones went to the various houses round and about. But we had a helicopter land, of course, in the middle of the green, and in order for the helicopter to land, we had to get permission, special permission from the GPO and everything to take down the telephone pole and remove all the wires, so everybody had to be cut off the telephone for one afternoon in order to allow the helicopter to land on the green. I don't know whether you'd be allowed to do it nowadays. You probably wouldn't, but we did then. 25 years ago, things were a bit easier. The chief troubles that the producer and the director had was that there were heads everywhere. You had every wall, every garden wall, everything had got people behind it, keeping on popping up and trying to see what was going on. But of course they couldn't be in shot because it spoilt the thing. So one of the things people had to do is to go around and say, down, 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 in order to stop all these heads showing. Couldn't keep the kids in school at all. They all came out the whole time.
I think John was also giving the kids rides around in Bessie.
Yes, he was. He had Bessie, this nice little yellow car, and he took, particularly if you had a birthday. So any of the kids that had birthdays, he gave all the children rides around in Bessie, which was immensely popular. There was a little, it's a sort of vintage veteran little upright car. I don't know whether you've seen it, of course, in the film.